Hello. I wanted to get on here and do a quick life update because it's obviously been a while since my last video and there's been a lot of stuff that has changed. I don't know where to begin. So, me and Alec broke up again. This is for the final time this time. I know that I've broken up with him and gotten back together with him, whatever, but this time, you know, I admitted the real reason, which is I want to date women. I mean, I don't even necessarily want to date anybody right now. I just want to be on my own and focus on myself and take care of myself because there's a lot of self-care happening and it's really good. Also, if you don't follow me on anything else, you probably are like, hey, you look a little different. Yes, I do. I cut my hair. Since I finally, you know, have come to the terms with the fact that I'm autistic, like I've finally gone ahead and taken the plunge of chopping all my fucking hair off because apparently I've been talking about it for a very, very, very long time. Max was telling me that I've been talking about it like since he's known me, which has been about a decade. So it's been a long time that I've been wanting to cut my hair off, but I've always been like afraid of, you know, what society will think of me because I won't look feminine because I've got these broad fucking shoulders and I'm tall, and so I'm a little bit fucking masculine, but I don't even care about that. Like, oh, it's so weird. I don't even wear makeup anymore. I haven't wanted to wear makeup. Like, the pandemic has changed so much. Like, I've just realized so much about myself. So, anyways, so yeah, Alec and I broke up. We're still living together. We're actually going to transfer into a 2-bedroom and remain friends because, you know, whenever I break up with people or relationships end, I typically am the one that's ending the relationship because I just want to be alone. But I stay friends with those people because I tend to just keep good people in my life, quality individuals that I want to keep around. And so, you know, of course, at first he was pretty upset, but we had a good long talk, and now we're really good. I'm sure that there's going to be some bumps along the way or whatever, but we're going to be roommates, so that's really awesome. So yeah, I cut my hair off because I couldn't stand it touching me. Like, touching my neck, any parts of my face, like I can't fucking stand it. And whenever my hair was long anyways, I would always pull it back into a ponytail. Like, whenever I washed it, I would have it down for like the first day, but even then it would be bothering me. Like this picture of Bill Murray. Give me one second. Yeah, my hair would be bothering me, like touching me at all. So I decided to take the plunge and get it cut off. And I also got my lip pierced the next day after I cut my hair because I'd been wanting to do this as well. So I feel so much more like myself, and it's really, really nice. I did that. It's been great so far. I'm finding all these little cowlicks on my head though, so I have to, look at that, alfalfa up here. So I've got to figure out how I want to wear it, because I had it cut longer before, where it was like on top and then hair would come down and be long. Actually, it was on this side, and then I would like do it back, but then I was like, oh, I can't stand it like being in my face at all. So then I had them take it shorter, and I'm figuring out how I want it to look. It actually started like laying in the opposite direction, because when my hair was long, I would part it to the left, but now it just goes to the right. And then I've got this weird little cowlick here that I have to push down, and then I push this up, and then I'm figuring out that I don't like a fade. I just wanted a 1.5 all the way up, and so I'm slowly starting to figure it out, but it feels really nice, and I feel a lot more like myself, and it's so low maintenance. I don't have to do shit with my hair, and I can drive with the windows down because now my hair doesn't blow it all in my face. Wonderful. Absolutely fucking wonderful. My lip piercing, spiciest piercing I've ever gotten. Wow, that hurt. Like, I knew it was gonna hurt because lip skin is just like different in general, but I was not prepared. But the healing process has been very easy. I think I've got about a month left until it's like fully healed, but it's mostly healed right now. Let me give you a close up. The vertical labrae, and I have a little rose gold heart on it because rose gold is my favorite. I think it's really cute. I'm really excited to be able to change the lip ring, and you know, I like to change my glasses with my outfits, and so I'll be changing my lip ring with my outfits as well. Coordination. Yeah, so that's really fun. Also, like I said, I haven't been wearing makeup. I have been really liking my face just naked. The pandemic forced me to only do makeup from here up, and then I thought that that was too much of a hassle, and I'm not seeing anybody anyways because our doors are locked, so why even wear makeup? And then I got used to not wearing it. And then when the restrictions started to be lifted, which obviously restrictions are going to come back now because the Delta variant and all the unvaccinated people, but we're not talking about that in this video. We're talking about my amazing life updates, okay? Anyways, so whenever I was like, okay, the restrictions are going to be lifted, I'm going to be seeing people again, I'll start wearing makeup. I wore makeup like once or twice, and I actually got an eyeshadow palette, the Millennial Pinks from Melt, because Robbie Beauty Christie had talked about it, and that's like my vibe when I do makeup anyway. So I got that and a liquid lip, and then I wore makeup like once or twice, and it was just like, I didn't like the way it felt on my skin. I didn't like the way that I looked with the makeup on. Like, I still know how to do my makeup and I do it really well, and I know it was applied correctly and everything, but I just didn't feel like myself with it on. I don't know if that means that I'll never wear makeup again. I'll probably wear makeup from time to time. I don't know. I don't feel like wearing it right now. I don't feel like wearing dresses. I went through all of my clothes the other day, and you know, I don't know how many of you are like this, but I tend to hang on to things even if I don't wear them, because I'm like, oh, maybe one day I'll wear it. And so, you know, things that I haven't worn in literally years, I put into a pile, and I took 2 suitcases worth of clothes to Goodwill and just donated them, and I kept the stuff that, you know, I feel like more suits me, because I used to be into like really like flowery blouses and like, you know, just like stereotypically girly shit, and I'm not into that anymore. That doesn't feel like me. I feel like I'm more of like an androgynous type of vibe, so when I figure out what clothes actually fit my style, I'll expand my wardrobe. But I have a few solid pieces that I'm wearing now. I got rid of my high heels. I did keep one pair of high heels that I love. They're like 6 fucking inches and they're just badass. So, and I kept 2 really casual dresses that really are more like shirts on me. So I would wear like jeans or leggings or something underneath, but they're super casual. So I did keep, oh, and I actually kept a pair of like high heeled booties, but that's it. And I got my height measured. I went to the doctor because I needed to get something checked out. Oh, because I had a cough that wouldn't go away. I knew I didn't have COVID, but like a cough persisted for like 6 fucking months. So I went to the doctor, figured out that was either allergies or indigestion because I took 2 different things and then it went away, whatever. But during that, I asked the doctor to measure my height because Alec is like, you're not 6'1". There's no way you're fucking 6'1", or I'm 6'4". Like, you're not 6'1". I'm like, okay, bet. So I have the video on my phone too, so I'll stitch that in here of me learning how tall I am.
Alright, so just back up here. I will put this all the way down. And then you can... So you are 5'11". Yeah.
Oh my god, no! I'm 5'11" and a half. 5'11" and a half. So I'm gonna round up and say that I'm 6 feet tall, but I'm 5'11" and a half. Devastating news. So I'm sorry. I've been lying to you all. I'm not tall. I'm actually not tall. I'm only 5'11" and a half. Oh, ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. Additionally, another reason why I haven't had time to make any videos is because, oh my god, this is so exciting. I've been like just keeping this to myself in general because I don't know, I like to play things close to my chest until I like really get into something. So when I had my realization that I'm autistic, then everything just kind of clicked. And I was like, oh, holy shit, I know what I want to be when I grow up, because I've always been interested in psychology and what makes us tick and why we are the way we are and stuff like that. And psychology classes that I've taken like through school they've always been my fucking favorite. So I want to be a clinical psychologist to help diagnose people with neurodivergency, because, you know, it's really hard for women and adults to get diagnosed with these things. There's just not so much information on, like, we keep learning new things. It used to be just something that was considered to be something that affected males, but yeah, whatever. So I want to help the people like myself to be able to understand themselves, because it has helped me immensely to just have that piece of information that's like, oh, that's why I do this shit. Like, it makes so much fucking sense. So yeah, we really want to help people. And I have started taking classes. I'm so happy. Oh my god, I don't want to cry. Dude, your breath stank. Don't breathe on me. I am attending online classes through SNHU because I've seen several commercials for that, but Alec and I went to the beach, and in our hotel room, like, because they have commercials, because regular TV, we kept seeing a commercial for SNHU, and so I went and checked it out, and I'm paying for it out of pocket, so I have to really like save because it's like $2,000 a term, which is a term is like 6 weeks long, I believe. Yeah, 6 weeks long. And I have been doing really well in my classes. I'm 5 weeks in. I've gotten straight A's on everything. There's only been a couple of things where I've had any points taken off at all. And I'm like, wow, I actually can do well in school if I care about the subject matter and I'm, you know, motivated. Because I dropped out of college like 2.5 years in because I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do. Like, right out of high school, I'm supposed to know what the fuck I want to do. I don't even know what's wrong with my fucking brain at that point. I'm trying to figure everything out, and then you have to go into fucking debt to do this. And I didn't want to waste any more fucking money. And so I dropped out because I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do. I wasn't motivated. I was failing my classes because they weren't interesting to me. I didn't give a fuck about them. But now, these classes are so fucking interesting to me. I'm taking 2 classes per term, and I've got everything like lined up. My my study path, whatever. I had credits that transferred from Texas State University, which is fucking awesome because I really thought that I did so much worse there, but a lot of credits ended up transferring. So I think by 2023, I should have my bachelor's. Could be sooner if I keep taking 2 classes a term. And then, you know, I would pursue my master's and then my doctorate because I just feel really passionately towards this. So that was very, very exciting. Also, since starting class, I've had a surge of energy, and I'm like, oh yeah, I already said I'm like 5 weeks in now. So I got this sudden like motivation to want to like take care of myself because I've had a really hard time with my weight fluctuation and everything just throughout my life. And, you know, keto did me good for 2 years, and then I got to the point where I just wouldn't track it anymore, and so that I would go off and on and off and on, and I started to go back on it again, you know, a couple months ago, but then I was like, I don't have the willpower for this anymore, so I'm not doing keto. That's not for me anymore. But I've decided, you know what, I hate exercise, But what's a really easy exercise that has great benefits? Walking. So I have started getting up in the morning, and at like 6 o'clock in the morning, I'll drink my coffee, and then at like 6:30, 6:45, I will get ready and I will go on a walk. And I usually walk for an hour, and I've been doing that for about a month now. And it's really awesome. Like, I look forward to getting up in the morning to like go on my walk, and I've started incorporating jogging into it. Today, I was only out there for 30 minutes because I jogged the rest of the way home. Like, the trail that I go on, like, I walk from my house or from my apartment down to the beginning of this trail, and I jogged a little bit of the ways there too, but then there were people that I didn't want to run over, so I like walked. And then the trail is like mostly up a hill, so I can't run up that yet. So I walk up that, and then there's this huge hill of a road to walk up. So I walk up that hill. Once I get to the top of it, then everything is mostly downhill and flat from there on the way back. And so today, once I got to the top of the hill, I caught my breath, and then I jogged from there all the way back to my fucking apartment. So for half of my entire, distance, I was jogging, and I was so proud of myself because like, running has always been my absolute least favorite exercise. Like, how can anybody like to run? How can you torture yourself like that? Like, I don't fucking understand it. But yeah, I'm a get up in the morning. I've been consistent. I got a backpack water bottle thing, not the Camel ones, because those are like fucking $130. Though I did get a $130 pair of shoes, running shoes, and they're really good. They're really comfortable, and yeah, that was worth the investment. And then I got the backpack with the water bottle, and that has been fucking awesome. Sometimes I take Odin with me if I'm just walking, because he's a little bitty dog. He doesn't do well just like running for long periods of time. That's a long distance for him. So I got a leash that connects, that's just like a belt, so I don't have to hold on to him. So that's really fucking cool too. Yeah, I'm feeling really great. And okay, so since oh boy, I'm doing so much better, because I've been in a state of depression for a very, very long time, and it's this lack of motivation, this not understanding what's wrong with me. I still am trying to find a different job because they're paying me $17 an hour, and it's absolute bullshit because I can't afford to live on my own, which is fucking stupid. So I have some interviews lined up, and when I find the right one, I'm fucking gone. Bye. Not gonna do this shit anymore. Gone are the days that I take bullshit from anyone. I just feel really good. But yeah, anyways, back to what I was trying to say before. Now that I've started exercising, that forces me to take a shower every single day, which I know sounds disgusting that I wasn't showering every single day before. Okay, executive dysfunction is a fucking bitch. I would shower like maybe twice a week. More if I was like sweaty, if I did some sort of exercise, because that's the thing. If I am sweaty, I have to take a shower. Like, I cannot exist sweaty and stinky. Like, I fucking have to take a shower. So now that I've gotten myself to get up in the morning and exercise and sweat, I have to take a shower every single day. So now I'm showering daily. I'm back to flossing like twice a day, because when I got my lip pierced, I stopped for a little bit because the floss would get like, it would hit this, and it was not a fun time. But I'm back to flossing and everything now. So it's just, I'm doing really well, and I thought I would get on here and update you all, because I've essentially abandoned everything because I don't have time to do this anymore, because on my days off is when I do my schooling. Because, oh right, I meant to touch on this earlier, ADHD, whatever. But with SNHU, the online school, there's not like a set time that you have to like attend like an online lecture or anything. There's deadlines for stuff that need to be due. Like there's discussions that are due every single like Thursday, and then everything else is due on Sundays. And so on my days off, on Wednesdays and Thursdays, I do one class on each of those days, like the entire week's worth of work. And yeah, so I don't have time to do this because then the rest of the time I'm working, and then when I get home, you know, I just don't want to do anything really. So yeah, there's a little life update for you. I do miss getting on here. Maybe sometime in the future I'll have more time to like get back on. I'm sure that I'll do like more updates as things go on, and if I choose to like pursue a diagnosis or anything. But yeah, I just want to let you know that things are looking up, man. Things are fucking looking up. Thanks for being here. Love you guys. I'm back on TikTok as well because I went on to delete it. I re-downloaded the app and got on to deactivate my account, but it wasn't letting me deactivate my account. Like there was just an error over and over and over. And so then I like emailed the support, and while I was waiting for them to get back to me, I was like, all right, I'll just go ahead and check like the stuff that I have, because I got off of it because people were being so negative because I'm a property manager. And so I was telling stories about stupid shit that happens in property management, and people, renters, were getting fucking offended at shit and just being super mean and calling me like a scummy landlord. I'm like, first of all, oh, and they were like calling me a leash. I'm like, nah, I get paid $17 an hour. Okay, I'm not a landlord. But it had really taken a toll on my mental health. And so for my mental health, I deleted the app and didn't fucking look at anything. I was like, I don't fucking give a shit. And so then when I got back on to delete it, but couldn't delete it, then I checked everything, and there was mostly positive stuff. And so I was like, you know what? I'm in a much better mental place now. I do really like being on TikTok. And so I'm back on it now, and it has been great. It's nice to not be depressed. So yeah. Thanks for being here. I'll see you sometime. Follow me on all my other stuff because I still post on like Snapchat and TikTok. Occasionally I'll post on Instagram, but I'll link that in the description. Probably I'll just leave my name in there. But yeah, thank you for being here, and I'm gonna do my schoolwork now. So goodbye.